My hook is 3 mm, and we begin with a magic circle. Make a chain, and we need 6 single crochet into the magic circle. I go back, I grab the yarn, I have 2 loops on my hook, grab the yarn and pull through both loops, and here I will add a marker. I make my magic circle smaller, and I keep going, repeating the single crochet until I have 6 of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then close the magic circle, and where is the marker? In the first stitch I go with my hook in both loops, and I make a slip stitch. For row 2 we chain 1, and we need to go in each stitch and make 2 single crochet. I go back in the first stitch where we just made the slip stitch and make a single crochet, and I add the marker. Now I go back in the same stitch and make the second single crochet. I go to the next stitch and I repeat 1 single crochet, and then I go back, make the second single crochet, and the same to the next stitch and the next one until we're done with all the stitches. We have 12 stitches, and now in the first stitch where is the marker we make a slip stitch. For row 3 make a chain, we go back in the same stitch with a single crochet, and we add a marker, and we go with one more in the same stitch, 2 of them. To the next stitch 1 single crochet, and now we repeat. To the next one we go with 2 single crochet, to the next only 1, to the next one 2 single crochet, and to the next one 1. In the last stitch only 1 single crochet, and now to the first stitch we make the slip stitch. For row 4 we make a chain, and again in the first stitch we go with 2 single crochet. To the first stitch I go with my marker, and this time we're gonna go in the next 2 stitches and make 1 single crochet, 1, and we go to the next, make another 1 single crochet, and now we're gonna repeat the next one. We need 2 single crochet in the same stitch. In the next 2 stitches only 1 single crochet, and we finish with 1 single crochet and another single crochet, so 2 in the last 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, and we make the slip stitch, and then chain 1. For row 5 again we go in the first stitch and make 2 single crochet and add the marker. This time in the next 3 stitches we go with single crochet. 1, 2 and 3 single crochet, and then we need to go back from the beginning of the row and repeat. On the next stitch we go with 2 single crochet, then in the next 3 stitches 1 single crochet. 1, go to the next, repeat the 1 single crochet, and 1 more to the next one, and we finish with 1 stitch in the last 3 stitches. We make the slip stitch, make a chain. In the first stitch we go with 2 single crochet, in the next 4 stitches single crochet. 1, we go to the next one, 1 to the next, and to the last one, and this is what we need to repeat. To the next one we go with 2 single crochet in the same stitch. In the next 4 stitches only 1 single crochet stitch, and we make the slip stitch. Chain 1 for row 7, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. I go with my marker in the first single crochet stitch, and now in the next 5 stitches we go with single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we repeat the 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we go and make the slip stitch. For row 8 we make a chain, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go with my hook from the back in the same stitch like this, and then I go to the next stitch, and here I grab the yarn and I pull through and I make the single crochet. I go with the marker and now I go not in the first, in the second from the back, and then to the third stitch, and then we're gonna use the third stitch and the fourth for the next stitch, and I just make the single crochet. Now you see we have 1, 2, 3. I go to the third one and to the fourth, the third and the fourth to make the single crochet, and keep repeating the single crochet like this in each stitch. At the end we need to have 42 single crochet. It's very important to count all your stitches to make sure you have 42 of them. And now we just need to go and make a slip stitch. For row 9 and 10, we make a chain and we make single crochet in each stitch. At the end of row 9, we'll have 42. At the end of row 10, 42 stitches. I already finished row 9 and this is row 10 for me. So on row 10, I go and make the slip stitch. Row 11, we make a chain, and in the first stitch we go with 2 single crochet. To the first stitch, I go with the marker. And now in the next 6 stitches, we go with 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again we repeat. In the next stitch we go with 2 single crochet, and then in the next 6 only 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I make a slip stitch. Chain 1, and for row 12 and 13 we're gonna go in each stitch and make a single crochet. At the end of row 12 we'll have 48. At the end of row 13, 48 stitches. I finish row 13 with a slip stitch. On row 14 I change the color. I make a slip knot and I yarn over 2 times. I have 3 loops on my hook. Now I go back. Right here or is the slip stitch for the, this is the stitch where I did the slip stitch. So go on that stitch. Now we have 4 loops on the hook. We grab the end and pull through the 2 loops and then we stop. Next we yarn over and we're gonna skip 1 stitch and we go to the next one. I will take this yarn like this with me to hide. And now grab the yarn and pull through the 2 loops. And again yarn over, skip 1 stitch to the next one and pull through the 2 loops. Now I'm gonna grab the yarn and pull through 1, 2, and 3 loops. Next grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops and the last 2 loops. And right here we can add a marker if you want. I will do it. Next we yarn over 2 times and we go in the next stitch. And now grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops, grab the yarn again, pull through the 2 loops and the last 2 loops. We're gonna use the 2 loops right here down, this one, like this. This is what we're gonna use. First we chain 1 and yarn over, then we go on this loop and to the other one, grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops and the last 2. Make a chain and we repeat. We go in the same place. Grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops and the next 2 loops. And if we look, is exactly what we did here, but up to the other side. And now we need to go back from the beginning and repeat everything all the way around. We yarn over 2 times. We go to the stitch. Now grab the yarn and pull through the 2 loops. Then yarn over. We skip 1 stitch and we go to the next one and grab the yarn and pull through the 2 loops. And again yarn over, skip 1 stitch to the next one, grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops. Now grab the yarn and pull through the 3 loops, pull through the 2 loops and the last 2. Yarn over 2 times and we go to the stitch and pull through the 2 loops, the next 2 and the last 2. Now we make a chain, yarn over, and we go right here on this loop and to the other one, and we make the double crochet, chain 1 and we go back and make the double crochet. And this is what we need to repeat all the way around. And we have one more stitch, so I yarn over 2 times. I go on that last stitch and pull through all. Then I chain 1, grab the yarn and I go right here, make the double crochet, chain 1 and I go back, make the double. And now where is the marker? We just need to go and make a slip stitch. On row 15, we're gonna chain 3 and we not gonna count this like a stitch, and then yarn over 2 times and we go in the same space, grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops, the next 2 and the last 2. Now we make a chain, yarn over and we go right here on this loop and to the other one and make the double crochet, then chain 1 and we go back to make the double crochet. And right here we can add the marker. So we skip 1, 2 and 3 and then we add the marker, which is the first double crochet. Next we yarn over 2 times and we go to the stitch, grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops. Next we have the chain 1 and we're gonna skip the chain 1 and we're gonna go to the stitch, grab the yarn, pull through. Again skip the chain to the stitch, grab the yarn and pull through the 3 loops, then pull through the 2 and then last 2. And this is what we need to repeat. And over 2 times, then we go on top right here and pull through all the loops, then chain 1 and we go on the loops down to make the double crochet, chain 1 and we go back with double crochet. Yarn over 2 times and we go what is the stitch, and then we skip the chain, what is the stitch, we go and pull through the 2, skip the chain to the stitch, pull through the 3 loops, pull through the 2 and the last 2. And this is what we need to repeat for row 15. And now we need to go where is the marker and make a slip stitch. Row 16, again we're gonna chain 3 and we're not gonna count the 3 chains like our first stitch. We're gonna yarn over 2 times and we're gonna go back and grab the yarn, pull through the 2 loops, then grab the yarn, skip the chain to the stitch, grab the yarn, pull through the 2, yarn over, skip the chain to the stitch, we pull through the 2 loops, grab the yarn, pull through all 3 loops, then pull through the 2 loops and the last 2, and right here we add the marker. So skip 1, 2 and 3 chains and then we go with the marker. We yarn over 2 times and to the next stitch, pull through the 2 loops, the next 2 and the last 2. We make a chain, yarn over, down on this loop and to the other one we make the double crochet. Chain 1 and we go back and we repeat the other double crochet. Please repeat. And I finish row 16 and make the slip stitch. Oh, sorry. I have to do it again. Make the slip stitch, then I chain 1 because I go back to the first color. I make a slip knot and right here I go on the stitch what is the I made the slip stitch and chain 1, and here we make the first single crochet. I take the yarns with me to hide them, and what we do is single crochet in each stitch, and here we have the chain 1 and we're gonna go to chain 1 as well. I need to take both loops on my hook and then the yarn to hide and make the single crochet. Then I go to the stitch, single crochet, again we have the chain, make single crochet and to the stitch, and this is what we need to repeat all the way around. We go in the stitch and then on the chain where we have the chain and make single crochet. At the end we need to have 48 single crochet. I'm not going on this where we have the 3 chains. I count my stitches and I have 28, and now I just go and make a slip stitch. And now for row 18 to 22 we're gonna chain 1 and we go back with a single crochet. To the single crochet we add the marker, and then we go in each stitch and make single crochet, and again we're gonna have 48 single crochet in each stitch from row 18 to 22. And for row 23rd we make a chain, and what we're gonna do is we go back and then we're gonna make slip stitches all the way. On this first slip stitch we can add the marker, and then we go in the next stitch and make slip stitch to the next one, and repeat the slip stitch. And we finish with a slip stitch where we have the marker, then chain one, cut the yarn, hide the yarn. For the handles, we need to make a slip knot and then chain 150 chains. And then now we're gonna go and make slip stitch. We skip the first one, we go to the second one and make the slip stitch. And we keep going with slip stitch in each chain. And we finish with the chain and then cut the yarn. And now what we're gonna do here, we have the chain one, so we're gonna just fold like this and we're gonna count. We have 1 row, 2 and 3. So on this one we're gonna count 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So right here we're gonna add the marker and then we're gonna count 5 to the other one and add the marker. In the other side again 5 and add the marker, 5 and add the marker. We make a slip knot and we chain 20. And we add 2 more, 1 and 2. Now we yarn over 2 times and we skip the 2 we just made and we go in the third chain and make a treble crochet. And now this is what we need to do in each chain. Yarn over 2 times and make treble crochet. And for row 2 we chain 2 and third, yarn over 2 times, we skip the 2 chains in the first stitch, we go and again we're gonna make treble crochet all the way. And now I'm gonna add my handles like this and fold the treble crochet stitches like this. And what we need is to find the stitch on the other side and just make slip stitches. Then I go on this stitch and connect to the other one and make a slip stitch. And we finish with the chain, then we cut the yarn and this is the back.